Good evening, everybody. Frankie Day here for Frankie Day Models. Okay, fellas, I got for you video 8 on a long overdue past video of a dedication build from Mr. Dave Mather. I received this Norske love kit off him probably a little well over a year ago, or maybe 2 years. A year ago, I don't know, I can't remember, guys. Got so many projects going on, I kind of lose train of thought of when's the last time I built it or what. I know this is video 8. Because I'm looking right at video 7 on here. Okay, everything at the Day household is going very, very well. Miss Day's doing great. She's doing real well. She's on oxygen now. And like I said in the last video I posted last week or so, I can't smoke cigars there no more. I mean, the days of lighting up my stogies is over with. Unless I go outside or we're into a car. I generally smoke them in the car. Okay, I've been on this Norske love, the Norwegian Lion, the Norske love. By Billings, this is an old 1970s kit release they did. This is my second time around in this bad boy. This is a very, very big kit, guys. Very big, and it challenges you to do things you never did before on a kit. And this is probably one of the finest kits that Billings had to offer at the time, and it's still being produced today as I speak. And they're very expensive too, very expensive. I do remember that the first kit that I bought at the Norske Love was back in 1977. It was it cost me about 75 bucks back then. Then you had to turn around and buy the fittings, because back in those days they never incorporated the fittings in with the kit for 2 reasons. In case if you lose interest in building it, so you're just out what, 75 bucks for this. And if you want to stick to it, they know you will. There's 2 options. There's an option: either you can make your own fittings. If you don't desire to do that, don't have the skills, you can send away for their special fitting kit that comes for that kit, that's made precisely exactly for that kit. And a cell set too is also available too if the modeler decides to do so. And the first one I had, I can't remember where it happened to it. I think it got destroyed somehow during moves and transits and things like that. Big things like this don't travel very good. And that's all I can remember of that. Now this is my second time around. This is coming on pretty much like the other one I built. And so I'm kind of taking my time on it. I'm looking at it right now to see if I can find any holidays, anything that needs to be repaired, or something I overlooked, something got crooked. And I found about 2 or 3 of the items right there. And I don't know how I let them get like that. I guess I overlooked them. But they've been corrected already, taken care of. Okay, guys, I post for the last video that I posted on my whereabouts and the status of my wife. I've been pretty much put this thing together pretty well. I got the Ford structures all done. I got the cat heads all done. I mean the night heads all done. I got the bowsprit all assembled, and I got it shellacked. And I got it gammered. Working on the trail boards next. I got the cannons installed, but they're not fastened on the deck, because what I'm going to do, I got to add tackle to it. So I got to rig those up. I just put them there just for looks. So all the forecastle deck furniture has been completed. There's nowhere for me to go but aft. But before I go aft, I got to finish up the trail boards, make sure they're all done. And go back and check around, see if any holidays I left over yesterday or today while I was working on this thing. Okay, guys, before we show the view of this kit, as far as old Frankie Day's got on it, I'd like to thank everybody for your wonderful candor for my prayers for my wife and myself. It's been quite well answered. I've got a lot of people coming over the house checking my wife while I'm working, and got nurses here checking on her, and she's doing real fine. and she's got people constantly coming over to help her clean and stuff like that, keep places squared away. And it helps me out a lot too, guys. It really does. You know, that's why I've been away from the bench so long. It's too much responsibility. You know, you got an ailing wife and and all these problems coming up. It's kind of hard for you to get a mindset of building a kit, you know. And as much as you love them, you know, if you start to work on them, you're gonna really make some boo-boos because your train of thought's not there because it's worried. So when you get worried, don't fool the model until everything is cleansed and cleaned and everything is all squared away. Then you can bounce back on it and prevail. Okay, guys, thank you very much for all your wonderful prayers out there you guys sent me on the last video I did. I'm very, very, very honored. And I gotta start getting back to my comments and everything too, and get builds going. It's been such a beautiful day today, guys. God gave us a good day today, and yesterday was even excellent too. For the first time, I seen blue sky. I said, wow, man, it's starting to cheer up out there. That makes you feel good inside. And it makes the whole world feel good, because we're about tired of all the snow. Well, Martin. Well, poor Martin, that guy is, he's buried up to the overhead with snow. And it'll cheer up for him out there. Stay warm, Martin. Okay, I got a lot of buddy builds I got to get squared away. I got All at Sea shaking. March 31st, I think it's the end of this month for that. Ion, I'm going to have to need a little extensive time to complete my 2 All at Sea group builds, sir, on your wonderful buddy build I got going. Frankie, he's been away from the bench for a while and getting some bird brain, the scatter brain, working on other projects and putting them on hold a little bit, and it gets me behind the time. So just give me a little more time, sir. I'll have those things all knocked out in no time for you, buddy. And the other builds will go. B-24 Liberator, I'll probably get that shaken probably sometime a month or 2 from now, or whatever. I take a notion. Right now, I'm gonna. I went ahead and sent away for the landing gear set, was the brass landing gear sets. So. If anybody has got the 124 scale B-24 Liberator, be sure to go to Nigel's channel. Nigel is a conduit to all aftermarket parts that's needed for that kit. Believe me, he went through he pointed out a lot of stuff that needs to be corrected on that kit and also aftermarket parts, but it runs to the money. But Frankie Day needs some good landing gear. She has to have some good strong legs for a big bird like that to roost on. Believe me, I don't know why Hobby Boss didn't elected to do that. Like Trumper's always good putting white metal landing gear struts and stuff like that. It sure couldn't hurt them to do that. That's my only beef with Hobby Boss, but they should have made some white metal landing gear set. They probably will in later releases. I think the first 2 releases, they're starting to get little nibbles, snippets of nibbles from rivet counters, and the modelers. Well, the props are too small, and landing gear oleos are too flimsy out of plastic and stuff. You know, and it just it's actually criticism to the company who made the model. And I think Hobby Boss will make a white metal landing gear set for it on the next releases they make. When? I can't tell you. Hopefully one day this year sometime, hopefully. Okay, we'll get back on the Norske Love. The Norwegian Lion, the Danish warship of 1761. Okay, guys. Right over here, get the yoo-hoo out of the way. I like that chocolate stuff. And we'll go in a little closer on this thing. I got the forecastle deck. Well, now I got the knight heads, I got the sheaves, the mortise installed on these knight heads. I get the blank benches installed. I got the cannons on here. Cannon cartridges installed. These cannon cartridges, the Billings kits, they come in this fashion on sprues. And they're very, very well detailed. But I did some research on the Norske glove. Believe me, I went to the whole doggone internet just to make heads and tails of the paint schedule and everything that they use on it. The gun carriages on these things were red, same color as the bulwarks inside the bulwarks and everything. So I guess also your grading up here too. It too was also red also too. The cartridges also. I got the bill free right here. I get the companionway taken down below. I got the brass bell. I already pre-drilled a hole there with an eye pin there where I can hook up my little bell where it can ding ding ding. 8 bells as well. And of course I got all the up forward done. I got the gammering done on the bowsprit. This thing's about 46 inches long. Big. Got a lot of timbers laying aft on the gun deck. Just pieces of wood and stuff. And right now I'm going to be working on the trail boards right here. Get these trail board assembly here going. Of course that goes up forward, you know where that goes, guys. Just like that. You guys get the picture. Somewhere in that neck of woods. I'm going to be turning 2 on that tonight. Doing a lot of cleaning off of this thing. This thing is a very bulky kit. It's big. That's how my hand is right there. It gives you guys how big this thing is. I mean, it's probably, like I said earlier in the video, it's one of the Einar Building's most largest kit he's ever produced, and probably along with the Denmark, one of the masterpieces of all his designs. Again, the wood in this kit is like that of the Isabella. They use plywood in their kits. The plywood that they use is mahogany and rayon. Now, on this sheeted veneer wood, as you can see, these are the structure fronts right here. This wood right here will split on you. No matter how you cut it out with an X-Acto blade, because once that wood starts to crack a little bit, also all these fractures will come involved, cause that piece to break off. Well, Billings probably had the same problem when they had their craftsmen who worked for the factory built test models of these before these things were actually released out to the modeling world. So what they say is you take this piece of printed veneer, you turn around in the back, and you apply some glue on here. And then you got glue paper on here. So what that paper will do, every part that's affected to a fracture will remain in its entirety because it's got paper on the back of it. I guess that's the objectivity of their terms of keeping everything together. And like I say, guys, no matter how precision you are, you cut these out with a goddamn jigsaw, excuse my French, and inevitably you gotta crack some stuff, guys. And right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and save these here. I'm going to glue paper back here. I'm going to cut some of these stuff out the side there and give it 3D. These things got to be 3D. A lot of guys go, well, hell, just throw some shellac on it. It looks just as good with shellac on. Yeah, with this mahogany, you start putting polyurethane on here, or clear shellac or varnish, it's going to turn that stuff into dark wood and the lines will disappear. That's why I planked this deck. I stripped every plank using a plank stripper. And I would glue these decks down, and I went between the planks with a pencil and give it a little 3D. So that's about as shaking right now, guys. I'm gonna still working on this thing for a while, so I'll be a couple of videos coming this way on the Norske Love. And eventually I'll tie her over for a while, put her aside, and probably bring out something else. I gotta get hot on that Spitfire. I got my Spitfire laying right over here. I need to get that done for my group build and Warren's group build. Warren, he's miles ahead of me already. He's already almost done that 148 scale Hawker Hurricane he's building right now. He'll probably hop on something else next. So he's really burning them out. And right now I'll just start getting the modeling bug back into me so I can start getting these things done so I can jump on more stuff. I just had a little setback, fellas, with my wife, you know, and she came out quite well out of the surgery, and everything worked very well, you know. I had no idea that her heart was sick, and with 2 100% blocked arteries and 2 functioning 98% blocked. Man, that's one for the books. Okay, guys, this is Wednesday, Thursday tomorrow, so it'll be Saturday evening sometime. No, it won't be. Yes, it'll be Saturday evening. I'll have a video number 9 for the Norske Love. You'll see more progress being done. The trail boards will be all finished, and I'll be working all the way aft. I'm saving the galleries. These stern galleries back here, I'll save them for last, because it's going to take a long time to get those things right, because they got to be engraved. They got to be routed out with using a very precision routing tool, and so that's going to take some time right there. So saving the good stuff for last. Okay, guys, this is Frankie Day signing off for Frankie Day Models. Make mama happy always. Take care of your children. Take care of yourselves. Stay focused on the road. Spend wisely. Buy yourself a model. It's something to cheer up outside. It's BBQ time, and outdoor activity time, and model building time. It's time for me to get that Carol Moran out in the water and get my George Washburn tug out in the water. Maiden voyage videos. Get them shaking. So we got a lot of stuff coming your way, fellas. I'm just right now I'm getting back into everything right now. I feel a lot more better now that all this blah weather is blowing over, and my wife's feeling better, and she's at home now. I got my stepdaughter here. We'll be taking care of my baby girl, and everything is fine here. And again, thank you very much for all your wonderful candor, guys. God love you guys. And we'll catch you this Saturday evening for video 9 on the Norske Love. Dedication build from Mr. Dave Mather. So stay posted for that, and I'll be shooting some pictures of this probably tonight. And get them posted on Facebook somehow. Okay, Frankie Day signing off for Frankie Day Models. Guys, take care, fellas. Liberty's posted. Hit the beach. Have a good time, guys. Bye, gentlemen.